Okay, so today I'm doing some more townies as well as a speed build for my save file that I've been working on. We're going to be working in Willow Creek today. In the comments there, I think it was Brooklyn suggested that I do a younger family. So 2 parents and a baby is what I'm going to be doing. Obviously you can't make babies in Create Sim, so I had to get them to have a baby after I made them. And so it's Katie Whitmore and her husband Aaron. So Katie is a creative, jealous, what's her last trait? Oh, she's creative, jealous, and she's neat. I really like Katie's style. Like, she has kind of a, I don't know, I can see her wearing like a lot of sweaters. She wears like tights and boots and like, I don't know, right now I'm sitting next to my open door and the leaves are falling and they're yellow and I'm getting major fall vibes today. I put on like a sweater for the first time in a long time, and so now I wanted to do something kind of like fall related for my Create Sim. So Katie is dressed in some very fall clothes right now. Also, I gave her this hairstyle that I really like. I've never actually used it before, but I think it's really cute. So I can see Katie being a writer. In their house, I did build like a little writing nook. It's just a small 2-bedroom house, so she doesn't have an actual office, but I can see her definitely being a stay-at-home mom and a writer. So that's Katie. But also kind of like professional when she needs to be, I think. What else did I do for Katie? So neat, I mean, not much to say about a neat sim. We all know what they're like. And then jealous as well. So I'd like to give my sims like negative traits and good traits as well, because it's just more realistic. I don't think that it's fair to give them all just good traits and no bad traits. So I did also give her husband Aaron a negative trait as well. I just kind of felt like that was fair. I really love her blonde hair, and I was going for something like, because she has front bangs in all her other outfits, so I wanted to make sure that she had front bangs in her other outfits as well, because it just, I feel like you have to have that theme going throughout the rest of it. It's just more realistic that way. So yeah, now I'm just going through and doing all of her outfits. I love her party wear. I don't know why I gave her such like a classy look. Like, I went with that blazer there, and I think the pants that match as well. I don't know why, but I just felt like when she dresses up, she really likes to go all out and be a little bit high fashion. So I gave her that look, which I really like. I've never used that outfit before. And also, just like the typical stuff for your the hot weather outfit, I think I chose a romper. I can't quite remember what I went with. Oh, I was trying to decide, like, those gladiator shoes, they came with the spooky stuff pack, and I was wondering, like, can I pass these off? Because I know people wear them. I'm not a huge fan, but I was wondering, like, can I make this work? And so I decided to keep them on her for a little bit while I tried on different stuff, and in the end I just decided, nope, it doesn't work for me. It still looks like a Halloween costume, so I didn't go with those. And then for her outerwear, I actually went with a pre-made outfit, just because I didn't really know what to do. I did try a few different things and decided, no, I'll just go with something pre-made. And so that is Katie in her 2 outfits, and then I gave her, or her 2 everyday outfits anyway, I gave her traits as well. And now we are doing her husband, Aaron. I kind of had to randomize some sims to start out with, just as like a base. I mean, he ends up looking nothing like this sim we see right now, but I always have to start out with something. So Aaron, I don't remember his traits either. He's athletic. He is gloomy, unfortunately, and he's a bro. I went for kind of a lumberjack look with Aaron. I gave him like the big bushy beard, which is definitely not my thing. That's not normally, I don't know, I normally don't really think to use facial hair that much, but I wanted to have some variety in my sims, and we don't have any sims that have facial hair, I don't think, that I've created yet so far. So actually, no, I think Curtis Shepherd had some, but none with a big bushy beard, so I thought Aaron could use that. I think it just really suits his personality and his style as well. Like, he's got the plaid shirt as well, and yeah, I think it just really suits him. And then I also did for his second outfit, played around until I found something that I thought looked good there as well. It was that like denim kind of shirt. I can't remember if I ended up choosing that. Yes, I guess I did. Good, I'm glad, because that's what I liked. And then for his formal, I gave him that like red plaid with the vest as well. I thought that really suited him. I used a lot of hats as well. I could see him wearing hats all the time. Just a lot of basic stuff for him too as well. And I know these Create Sims go by really quickly, but I don't want to spend too much time going over the details, just kind of roughly looking at their outfits and things like that. Just seeing them come together is kind of what I'm trying to do. And then I'd like to focus more on the builds than the Create-A Sims, because I do find that those are a lot more interesting to watch. I myself do not like to watch Create-A Sims, so I might be speaking through these a little bit too fast. If they are too fast, let me know and I can just slow them down and we can focus on that as well as the builds. But yeah, mostly I'm just kind of like speeding right through it. And then for his outerwear, I gave him that like kind of fluffier jacket as well with a toque. So I thought he looked pretty good there. And I gave him a hat as well for that outfit. And I'm just choosing his traits here. And for his aspiration, I think I went with bodybuilder. And then I made Katie his wife. So I didn't want to forget about that part. So now we're building their house. Like I said before, it's a craftsman bungalow. I know we're seeing so many of those, but maybe, I don't know, maybe that's kind of what inspired me to do one myself, but I really wanted to try it. And I feel like with the Seasons Pack, you're just so set up for that. Like everything that came in the Seasons Pack is perfect for a craftsman bungalow. So it's hard when you have all the tools not to do it. So I decided to go for it. I can picture Katie and Aaron like having just recently purchased this house. They don't have a ton of money, so I don't remember what this house ends up being worth. But in my mind, it is kind of their starter home. It's not an actual starter home, but for them, it's the first house they've ever bought. And obviously, like at the time, they were expecting a baby, so they needed a 2-bedroom. I made a really cute nursery for this house. I'm kind of obsessed with it, and now I want to build more nurseries. So in my next build, I'll probably have a nursery in that house as well, because it was really fun to do. I'm just playing around with different things at the back of the house there. I don't know what I was doing. I just had this idea and I wanted to see if it would look good, and I didn't think it did, so I got rid of it. This house is only one level, even though there is an upstairs to it. Obviously you can see that I'm building on that right now, but it's just for show. There's no stairs leading upstairs or anything like that. It's all on the main floor. I'm pretty happy with the layout of the house. I'm pretty happy with everything, actually. I think I did pretty good on this build. It ended up being kind of exactly what I was looking for. I did want to use that half wall tool, but I liked the idea of having it look like rock. So I did find a fence tool that looked like that, and I thought it looked really good like that. And then I also did a chimney there, which I've been doing a lot of lately. I never ever used to do chimneys. And recently I've been adding them to my builds because they do look more realistic, I think. And in this house, I mean, it is kind of like technically functioning because I did put a fireplace there as well. So yeah, this is the outside of the house. And the inside, I kind of, I didn't play around with the layout as much as I normally do with my other builds. Sometimes I struggle with layouts so much that I actually have to cut out parts of me trying to figure it out because I'm such a hot mess when I'm trying to do a layout. But actually in this build, the only thing I really struggled with was a color scheme. I was thinking in my head, do I want to do like lighter colors or do I want to do dark colors? I started with light, bounced back to dark, and then ended up doing light again because I don't know, I guess because like the doors are white, the windows are white, the fence is white, I decided I would do another house kind of like this but darker, and then I could use the darker stuff. I also kind of want to do a base game house, maybe, I don't know. A lot of the time when I upload my house, people complain on the not complain, but people on the galleries comment that I use too many packs. The problem is though, like, I paid for the packs and I'd like to use them. That's kind of like where I'm at with that. And I feel like I download houses sometimes that, because I'm only missing 2 packs, and if I were to download a house on the gallery that had a pack that I don't have, I still would download it and then just get rid of, or sorry, not get rid of, but add my own stuff to the house with whatever's missing. Like, I just don't think it's that big of a deal, but I guess when I'm using every single pack in the game and someone who doesn't have any packs in the game downloads it, it kind of takes the fun out of it. But there are a lot of base games out there, so I don't really feel the need to do a base game house, but it might just be kind of a fun challenge for me because I do use so many packs in my build, so I might do that. But it's definitely, I'm not going to make a habit of it. It's not really my thing to do base game houses. For me, it's more of just a challenge of not being able to use whatever I want. So in the kitchen here, I struggled a lot, as you can see. I was trying to think outside the box, trying to do something that I don't normally do, and I thought to myself, like, how can I make this kitchen different than what I first imagined? And so that's what's coming together right now. I was gonna do like a U-shaped kitchen in there, and now it kind of turns out to be a little more L-shaped with an island as well. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I actually love the kitchen. I think it's super cute. But yeah, like I said, I was just, I did the U-shaped kitchen and I thought, you know what, that's so basic, it's boring, it's not fun, I want to do something different, and so that's why I put that little wall out there, and then I stuck 2 counters on the side. So I thought that looked kind of nice. There wasn't a ton of space for a dining room table, and so that's kind of why I did that. I thought, you know, we're going to skip the dining room table and just have this island here instead. It is a very small house. The bedrooms are a good size for sure. I could have maybe made those a bit smaller, but I don't know, I don't like doing small bedrooms. They're just hard to do, especially with the double beds. You have to really think about how you're gonna make it all work together. So I made the kitchen and living room a little smaller and the bedrooms a little bigger. Also, that clutter in that one corner I think looks really cute, like with the cutting board and the books. I think the clutter really makes a house. Like if you have no clutter, it kind of looks like nobody lives there and is a show home. So, and, you know, and as I was building this, I was thinking of Vanessa and Aaron, oh my god, that is my brother-in-law and his wife's name. It's Katie and Aaron that I was thinking of. And I was trying to think, like, how do I want to make this, because I already had their traits in my head. I hadn't made them yet, but I had their traits in my head as I was building this, and I was thinking, like, you know, normally houses are decorated according to what the woman would like, just because, you know, women usually have a better taste for those things, a better eye for these things. So yeah, really I was just thinking of, like, what would Katie like for this house. I was gonna go with that green and white, but then I thought, like, I never use that dark purple. So, well, it's not really that dark, it's more like a mauve actually. I never use that, so I went with that, which I think is actually really cute. I also did their bedroom in that same purple, so, you know, that clearly is Katie's favorite color, because I did both the bedroom and living room in the same color. And then I wanted to have, like, a little cluttered coffee table, but they were all too big for that space there. So I just cluttered a few things together, the flowers, the tissue, and the candle, and then I actually put that outdoor table underneath it. And then I wanted to have some bookshelves here, which I think that does look good, but then I had this idea to put some stuff over top, like some of those shorter cabinets. So I tried a bunch of different ones to see if they would work. I didn't really like any of them though. The colors didn't match up with what I had for the bookshelves, so I just scrapped that idea entirely. But that was what I had in mind before I built this. I wanted to have like an entertainment unit, I guess. But it didn't really come together the way that I wanted it to. So the living room, I think, actually turns out to be really cute. It's a little cluttered, but I mean, it's a small house, so that's kind of how this stuff works out. Bathroom is very, very basic. Maybe a little too basic. I didn't put too much in there. I put a few details, like I put the mirror and the candles. I did put a towel rack, but yeah, just very, like, a solid color for the paint. I don't think I even put any wall hangings. I can't remember. I think I did put one picture at the end. I kind of jumped around a little bit. But yeah, bathroom, not too exciting. I'm learning not to do too much with bathrooms because, you know, normally they're not meant to be exciting. They're meant for function only. So I just kind of did whatever. But their bedroom I thought was really cute. I originally had that little nook there for a closet, but then I thought, like, I use the closets all the time and I want to try something different. So I put that archway in there. And then ended up putting a dresser inside that little archway. So that might not be exactly functional. This house is player tested though. So except, I say that as I'm talking about the dresser, except for the dresser, I didn't try that. But Aaron and Katie had no trouble making a baby. So, you know, the bed works. It's just, I don't know if you can use the dresser or not. I don't see why not, but yeah, that needs to be tested for sure. So like I said, I put like the purple bed in this room, and then I also did I guess so I went with the brown and purple theme. I was moving the windows around because I wanted the bed up against that wall, but it didn't look good with the windows. So then I slowly learned to just change my plans and put the bed on the other side. So I did that, and then this is Katie's like little computer nook because she is a writer. So I can picture her just staying at home and writing and taking care of their baby. They have a baby girl, by the way, and her name is Aubrey. I just kind of added her to the game. And so, yeah, I put that little writing area, I put a chair there, and I think I put another side table in the middle of the room with some flowers on it, just to kind of fill the space up. I don't want to use the same things that I use all the time, so I tried to think outside the box and do something a little creative but not over the top, because it is just a fairly basic house. There's nothing too exciting about it. So yeah, I went with that. And I can't remember what else I put in this room. I don't think I went with that mirror. I did put a mirror above their bed and those hanging lights as well. I was trying the paintings, but I didn't like the 3 different colors. It didn't look good there. So I just put, yeah, I guess the painting, not the mirror, above there. 2 plants on either side of the bed. Some clutter items on top of the dresser. I think I had to pull the dresser out in order to put stuff on top of it, but that was fine. None of the windows have any coverings except for the ones in the baby's room, I think. I was going to put some stuff over the windows, and I decided just to let the natural light come in because I like the way it looked. So yeah, none of the windows have any coverings. I just kept them quite natural. I think I put a lamp in there, but now I don't remember. Again, didn't want to clutter it up too much, but this room, I think it looks really good. It's cluttered just enough. Like I put that those 3 boxes stacked on top of each other. I put those in there as well. And I did put a rug in at the end, I believe. And then they also have the sliding door. I used those and put those leading out to the back deck there as well. Ideally, I would have liked to have them not in their bedroom, but it's hard when I put the kitchen right where the door would have been. And then for the nursery, this is Aubrey's room. I love that dresser. I think it's really cute. And then I kind of made this like makeshift changing table as well. And then just put some I put the box of tissues there and like that little hand lotion thing as well. And I think on the other side I may have put some flowers in a vase, I believe. I can't quite remember exactly what I did, but I had this idea beforehand to use that bench there as like a cushion. So I did that, and then I just kind of put whatever fit on either side of the dresser. And obviously put in like a bassinet, and I wanted to have some curtains over top just to make it look like layered and cozy. And I think baby girl nurseries are so adorable. I didn't want to really do a boy room that much. I was totally fixed on doing a girl's room because I had this cute pink idea in my head, and so it was fun to put it together. I also put in a chair as well, and I don't know what that thing is. It's like an ottoman, but it's more like a pillow. So I also used that because I thought it was really cute. Like I said, I put some window coverings in her room only, and I did end up putting a bookshelf in, but I used one that I sized down because it just looked too big in the corner. And then I also took some of those stuffed animals, sized them down, sized them up, whatever I had to do, and just kind of cluttered them all together and made them look cute. I do that a lot in kids' rooms just to kind of fill up a space. I mean, they're not really functional, they just kind of look cute. So I did that. And I don't think I did too much else in this room. Like I said, I put the rug in there, and then like I said, I just took that one bookshelf, sized it down, and stuck it in the corner there. It's really small, but I thought it looked kind of cute, so I kept it like that. And now we are going outside, I believe, or I might add a few more details to the rest of the house. I know I did put in a rug at the front. Yeah, okay, so I'm doing it now. I wasn't sure if I did that now or after I did the outside. So I did that. And then I put a painting in the bathroom here just because that one wall looked kind of bare. And I think in the hallway there I just put a table, just some other little things to kind of fill out the space, make it look lived in. I didn't really do anything for the front entrance. Like normally I do a shoe rack or a coat rack or some shelves or something like that. I didn't really do that though because there's not a whole lot of space when you walk in to do that. So I kind of had to leave it like that. I did put those shelves there and just some items on top of the shelves. And I think that was pretty much it for the inside of the house. I may have added some other things. Like when I go in to do screenshots, I notice that sometimes a wall looks bare or empty, or I could have added something. So there are a few other minor details you'll see in the screenshots that I added along the way. And then for the backyard, I didn't do too much. I tried to keep it pretty simple, but the backyard is still pretty cute. I did the barbecue, obviously, some vines there. At the end, I believe I put a hot tub in the corner. And I also did a garden on the other side of the yard, which kind of looks a little empty. I just put in some like dirt and bushes. And obviously you can plant your own stuff, but it looked too empty with just dirt, so I added some more to that. Did like a little patio area here with some chairs and a table. And I think that was pretty much it. I don't think I added much to the patio. I did put some bushes around the edge just to make it kind of look more set in, I guess, and a little more decorative. So I did that as well. I put a swing set. I mean, even though I only have a baby, it'll be a long time before that baby can use the swing set. But I thought it looked good there. And it came with seasons as well, so I thought it suited the build. And yeah, that's the garden area. I could have gone into the debug and added some plants there, but I just used some regular flowers and bushes that you can just get in build mode. And I believe that's really all I did. I don't think I added any trees to the back either. The hot tub is like the last thing that goes in. I really wanted to use that. I just didn't know where to put it, so eventually I decided to put it on the other side with the hot tub. The hot tub is usable as well. I tested that, and I think that's really it. I was looking like, do I need a fence for this? But I think it looked good just like that. I was going to give them a dog, but I did not. So, I mean, you can definitely add that, but that was my original plan, and then I kind of forgot along the way. So they don't have any pets, but they definitely could later. Just added some more details to the front of the house. I didn't do anything with the front porch. I just kind of kept it bare. I thought it looked better in the screenshots that way, so I just did that. And added some other, just like, I think I just put some bushes in the front and a couple of trees and some vines along the side. Just some other little details, and that is pretty much it for the Whitmore bungalow. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching.